One of the most important things we're trying to do this week is to bring students from a range of institutions, a range of disciplines, and to build a sense of togetherness, to build a cohort of students. And the reason to do that is not just for the week itself, not just so everyone sort of gets to know each other across the week, but that will go beyond the summer school. So when they attend another conference or perhaps join up to an email list, they will recognise the names and the people they've met here this week and they will reconnect with them.
It's a meeting place for a whole range of different methods, different ideas, different theoretical traditions and different philosophies as well. But what binds it all together is a commitment to get a better understanding of the nature of social relations and the societies in which we live. That's where it's great for economists to meet with anthropologists, to meet with geographers, to meet with social work students and psychologists. And also we've got some historians, so we can have some points of comparison with how things have been in the past too.
Even though their research interests aren't directly crossing over, they can come and share a space and a topic where not just similarities but differences can make really interesting conversations and change the way they think about their research.
A group who didn't necessarily know each other before, working together in ways where they were offering and receiving support. And I think a lot of it was just about kind of naming shared experience and feeling quite relieved to have that.
You might only have one or two students in a particular area of a university doing that technique, but you come to a course like this and all of a sudden, okay, there's 2 or 3 people from Edinburgh, and then there's 2 or 3 people from Glasgow and a couple of people from Aberdeen, and suddenly there's a group of you who you can talk about your work and the problems you're having with.
It enables me to interact with a wide range of students, which I hope benefits them, but it certainly benefits me insofar as I learn far more as a result, and I hope that then improves the quality of the teaching that I am able to do and the supervision I'm able to give to my own PhD students.
That diversity and at the same time a shared orientation makes for a very, very fruitful debate.
Some of these students will go on to be researchers of the future, so we hope that they'll come away with having this collaboration culture for their future work. And hopefully this will feed back to the departments and the universities that they all come from.
A more informal setting allows people to be more relaxed and kind of get to know each other as people, as opposed to the researcher that they essentially represent when they come to a summer school. So in an evening social event, they kind of let their hair down a bit more and it'll have benefit for their research as a consequence, I would imagine.
Energy around and a good, networking experience, I would say.
Having meeting people, and making friends, having a good time generally.
It's good to meet people in a more sort of informal environment instead of just in a class. Gets people to just come out and socialise. A lot of us aren't originally from Scotland, so it's good to see sort of a heritage event that you can come and enjoy all being together in one place.
Coming into a PhD can be quite daunting, especially when you just start off and you do feel as if you don't know as much as everybody else, and you come to something like this and you meet loads of people that are in the same situation. Every workshop I've been to has been top class as well. Really, really good.
A really good opportunity to get some specialist training from people who are experts in relation to particular methodologies, but it's also a great opportunity to meet lots of other PhD students from around Scotland.
It's almost like a temporal peer support, I suppose.
Yes, yeah.
That's what, I don't know if that makes sense.
An added layer of comfort, if you like. So you've got your supervisor, department, the university, and then there's this, and you really can't fall out of the net with all that.
So many things you learn here that you not necessarily get in other places. Your supervisor cannot teach you, the university cannot teach you, but the summer school here encompasses everything. It's a total package.
Take advantage of as many courses as you have time to. The quality so far has been really good, and I certainly hope to come back next year.
Definitely come. I've really enjoyed it. Just to experience things a bit more widely.
You need to have a really good excuse not to.
I've attended last summer and this summer, and I think I will attend the next summer as well.
Everyone should come and experience this for themselves because it was great.
Summer school provides an opportunity
for you to get away from the regular everyday life of your PhD into a different environment so that you can discuss with other students, with academic specialist staff, to reflect upon the key ideas in your work, perhaps some of the problems you're facing, and then to go away at the end of the week with a series of skills, a series of contacts, hopefully renewed energy to take that forward into the next phase of your PhD.
If you bring together people from a range of different backgrounds, different institutions, different disciplines, put them together, give them a number of prompts in some stimulating sessions, provide enough space for them also to engage in animated discussion about that in a more informal context too, then that's a good combination. If the food's good, even better, and if the weather's good, even better still.